This is a prayer that speaks to and testifies to the greatness of God. A lot of times when we go through things in our lives and we come upon problems that seem insurmountable and it seems like we could never survive our situation or we can never get through our circumstance, and we know that we need to turn to God, sometimes it's a problem because a lot of us have forgotten who God is. We've forgotten the thing that He did for us before, because after He delivered us out of a trouble, we saw so much disappointment after that we forgot what God has done. So it's at times like these that we need to go to God with a prayer, and a prayer that testifies to His greatness, that testifies to His awesomeness, and not to remind Him of who He is, but for us to remember who He is, for us to remember that He is the great I am. God, we come to you right now, Jesus, thanking you for all that you've done, knowing that you are the great I am, knowing that you are El Elyon, knowing that you are El Shaddai. You are the God that is more than enough. We praise you, God. We praise you, God, Jehovah Nissi, our banner, the God that will fight for us. We praise you, oh God. We praise you, Jehovah Shalom. We praise you, God, our peace, oh God, in the midst of the storm. We praise you and we thank you, oh God, Jehovah Shammah, the God that is always present. We bless you, Jesus. We bless the great I am, the God that is ever present, the God that not was or will be, but the God that is always present, the great I am. We praise you, God, the God that opened the Red Sea for the children of Israel when they had nowhere to go, the God that showed Himself and did a complete work so that they went across on dry ground. We praise you, God. We praise you, the God that heard Hannah and her prayer when she cried out for a child because she was not able to have children, and her husband's second wife always teased her and taunted her because she could not have children. We praise you, God, because you were faithful to her. We praise you, Jesus, because you are the God that always showed yourself faithful, Jesus. You are the God that testifies, Jesus, to greatness, to awesomeness, God. There is none like you, and there is none beside you, Jesus. You are faithful, Jesus. You are kind, Jesus, and you care about our cry, Jesus. What is important to us is important to you, Jesus. You promised, oh God, that you would perfect that which concerns us, Jesus. And it's at these times, Jesus, that we come to you, Jesus, asking you, Jesus, to show yourself, Jesus. Show yourself again, Jesus. Just show yourself again, Jesus. As Moses asked to see your glory, Jesus. And you were faithful, oh God, to answer his prayer. We need to see who you are. We need to see the miraculous God, the God that healed the leper, the God that raised Lazarus, the God that raised Jairus' daughter. We need to see you, Jesus. We need to see your awesomeness, God. And in return, oh God, for the things that you would do for us, in return, oh God, for the things that you would show us, in return, oh God, for your faithfulness, Jesus. We bow down to you, Jesus. We give you sacrifices of worship, Jesus. We praise your name, Jesus. We won't forget to give you time, Jesus. We won't forget to give you time at night. We won't forget to give you time in the day. We will bless your name for always and forevermore, Jesus, because you are worthy. You are magnificent. You are awesome. And we bless your name, Jesus.